Okay, today, good afternoon, we are going to talk about children in reference to rewards and punishments in reference to my theory. Children who get punished can become angry, and later on it affects the way they react to other things. For example, there was a little girl that I knew who used to scream very much to a dangerous extent sometimes. And so her parents and I wanted to stop her from doing that. But if you tell her not to, she would continue screaming. So one time her father said, if you continue that, he said her name, and then he said, if you continue that, I'm going to spank you. I'm going to hit you. And she screamed all the more when he said that, angrily. So I'm thinking probably he did that often, and that's why she kept on screaming, because she was so angry. That made her scream all the more. He said, I'm going to hit you. I'm warning you. This is the last time I'm warning you. And then she screamed still more. And so then that's when he hit her, and then she stopped. So the next time I was over there babysitting for her all by myself, when she started screaming, I told her, no matter how she screamed, I said her name, and then I said, no matter how much you scream, I am not going to hit you. And guess what? She stopped screaming right there because she wasn't angry. So it's good not to use punishment for that reason. And another reason is because children start to think in a very small way when you use rewards and punishments. I can give you an example of when I was substitute teaching. I said to the children, now, why is it good to behave in school? These were little children, like first or second. And they said the reason, they gave their opinions, one of which I think was something like, you get more points if you behave, and different such reasons about how it's going to help them to behave. Very artificial and personal reasons, not thinking about the real reason. I finally told them the reason in reality is that if you behave, the whole class goes better. The other kids learn more, you learn more, everybody's happier. That's why you behave. It's not for anything that you are going to get out of it. So that's another reason for not using rewards and punishments. I think they had been given, probably by their teacher, points when they're good and this and that, play games with them. No, not a good idea. The next point is that when a child is rewarded and punishment, it starts an addiction. They become addicted to rewards, those rewards that they're given because they think they're loved. It's not real love, it's manipulation. And punishment also they become addicted to. They need that punishment. It's like any other addiction, like an alcoholic. If he's a real serious alcoholic and he doesn't get drinks for a long time, he actually gets very sick. You have to give him a little bit of alcohol or he's gonna really get sick. This is similar to the addiction of children. If they don't get punished, they just keep trying to if they're addicted, very addicted like that, they'll just keep trying and trying to do things against the rules. And if, like me, the substitute tells them, I'm not going to punish you, they'll just keep trying and trying and trying because they feel so lost and terrible when they're waiting for you to stop them. They are so used to being punished. They actually go into a type of withdrawal if you don't give them punishment. But I still refuse to give them punishment because you have to go through that withdrawal before you're cured. So I would not punish them, but it was extremely difficult. This is just some of the kids. A lot of them are not addicted to punishment, not that badly addicted at least. But when they get badly addicted to it, that's what happens. I believe that's what's happening. Because they just keep trying and trying to break the rules until they get punished, and I won't punish them. So you can just imagine the difficulty of that. And another reason for not using rewards and punishments is because it divides the kids one from another. Like if you give a reward, oh, this little girl was acting good, we're going to give her such and such a reward. You can imagine how the rest of the children feel. Oh, I didn't get it. And they don't necessarily like that girl who was the only one who got that reward. And in fact, it can get so bad. Certain children are so good, they're always good, so they always get the rewards from several different teachers, and the other kids watching, there are kids who will bully those kids that get the rewards because of the jealousy that creates and the division within the classroom. That's another reason for not using rewards and punishments, because it affects the relationship between the children. And sometimes I've had children actually want me to punish other children. They will tattle on each other in the hopes of getting the other one punished. So I don't give in to that. I'm not going to punish them. I know you want me to, but I'm not going to. So that is another reason. Okay, thank you for listening, and that's all for today. Goodbye.